Alright. That should be good, I think. Yeah, okay. 30%. That's probably better. I'm going to turn the volume on my own stream down. Alright, let's go. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm going to be doing a little bit of building on a little challenge I've been making. I'm really terrible at building. So, like, yeah, I've been making this challenge. People that watch me probably know who this guy is, but he's pretty cool. He's an upcoming Geometry Dash YouTuber, I guess. He's pretty popular. What the hell happened? Oh, that's loud. But basically, he's pretty popular, upcoming Geometry Dash YouTuber, I guess, right? And he did a challenge video recently. I watched it and I thought it was pretty good. And I was like, I might get a chance of actually getting a challenge in that he'll play. So I figured I'd make a little fun gameplay. It's supposed to be close to like Bloodbath difficulty. Maybe easier. Probably easier than Bloodbath difficulty. That's why I'd put it. But like, yeah. So yeah, obviously it's quite inspired by like tidal wave and stuff. Do I have no particles on? No. I don't know. Oh, it's because okay, there you go. So yeah, it's very inspired by like tidal wave and like Oni Link style decoration. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm going for because I thought it wouldn't be too hard and I could just kind of mess around because like whatever if it looks bad, but like it kind of looks good. So, and to be completely clear, I did not directly steal any of these designs. I took very heavy inspiration though, saying that. I took very heavy inspiration from like Oni Link and like the tidal wave deco style. There's a couple things that I kind of veered farther away from, but like I mean, obviously with these like two spoke with the double color decorations and these saws, this is like pretty much what is in what's it called? Low Tide, which is like the sequel or whatever. Or there's like two sequels. I don't know how it works no more. And yeah, so I basically just took that design. I switched around the colors, but I wouldn't call putting three saws over each other stealing. So yeah, and like I added my little bits in the middle here. We got this kind of star shape with the fireball behind it, and then these ones with this rotating. I like these. I have them in all three of the saw designs. Use these in the middle. Just because I really like how they look. And then, like, yeah, I mean, I took the inspiration to add, like, particles behind these saws, too. But I changed them up. So, like, these ones have kind of floaty purple and white particles, which I think look really cool, actually. And then these ones have little circular, rotating red particles. So, yeah, this is a completely original, pretty much, though, these spike designs. I made them earlier today, and I really like how they turned out. With, like, these kind of purple like splattery effect. I used slopes actually here, and then I got rid of the hitboxes. So the hitboxes are really weird on these. But like, yeah, and then like some of the designs I did take was there's like little. They're not animated, but there's little like impact looking things and the spikes in Low Tide. So I kind of did like a play on that with these. I don't know, these little animated fire bits. So I slowed down the animation speed and just like put them in the middle with these tiny saws, which are also in spikes in Low Tide, which I didn't directly steal because these are cogs and not saws. So yeah, and then I just added some of these glow, and I added more glow because glow always makes it look better. But yeah, so that's kind of what I did. I cooked up, these are just little invis platforms. I took this strat from Sync, which just aligns the UFO and makes the gameplay like a lot smoother instead of like really annoying. So yeah, I took that kind of from there. again, I wouldn't say one block is really stealing. So yeah, I tried to do as much original as I could. This sun I made, these are also inspired tidal wave. Obviously, the very bright blue with the white blending glow. Like these are inspired from tidal wave. So is this sod, or so is this spike design, kind of, just because I noticed he liked to use a lot of these spikes, these little ones inside of spikes, so I kind of just did that, and that's what I ended up with. Um, yeah, these I made completely on my own. These little ones with the white glow on the inside, these are all me. I made that one. And then I made these little platforms too that are supposed to look like waves, but they're not great. But, I think it looks good enough. It looks good enough, alright. It looks good enough. And so yeah, I kind of did that. Obviously, there's like tidal wave gameplay basically. But I'm also using a song by Dion Timmer, which is the exact same artist who does the tidal wave song. So yeah. So this part is very tidal wave inspired, and then this one is kinda. I tried to do inspired decoration, but I tried to do a lot of variation here, with like colors and glow and stuff. I added these arrows too that light up, which I thought was pretty cool. The glow is kind of odd, but I like it. I like it. And then, yeah, that's basically how far I got. Um, yeah, I have no idea what to do for this structure or these little spikes here. I was just planning on maybe making like a really simple little version of these. And then, yeah, and then for these like long structures, maybe I can bring back the waterfalls. That's what I'm thinking. Like for now. And I have no clue what to do for this. Cause I like these structuring here, so I could like copy and paste a lot. I want these to be like very symmetrical looking. Yeah, so I don't even know for those, or like for this. I'll have to like, I'm probably gonna look at examples probably, which is what I've been doing, but I've been trying not to steal, like I said, because I don't condone stealing. So yeah, and then I made these, which are kind of uglier, but this was the first saw design I ever made on my own. Like, I made these completely from scratch. And I'm quite proud of them. I think these look good. I was messing around a lot with colors, which I was really bad at. So these kind of help me get a little better with colors. I think it suffices. It's supposed to be just a fun level. So I'm not going too serious. Yeah, and then those carry, and then I made saws for these two, which this is the first saw design I made, but it was also very heavily inspired from Oni Link. I basically took the same things that he used and made it to build a different looking saw, which I think looks fine. This is definitely one of the more mediocre ones in the level, but I think it suffices. It looks pretty good. Like I said, this is supposed to be very just fun, a learning experience for me. And then I made these two, which are like the second worst saws, I guess. But I tried to add more variation with these ones with the more pointy, and then the yellow, and then the cogs with the more blue and the green, which I think it made for a good variation. I think if all of them would have been like this or would have been like this, it would have been odd looking. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely taking open suggestions for literally anything, because I know I'm not the best at creating. Because if we look at any of like my previous stuff, I mean, I make decent layouts, but like, yeah, I mean, I could barely use like alpha triggers. So, I mean, yeah, I'm very not object efficient either. I've been trying to be decently object efficient. Hello, the bread. But I've been trying to be like decently object efficient with this level, which I think is working. I'm only at 4K objects for a 30-second level, which is an absurd amount. But the thing is, that is good for me considering this level, which I haven't decorated at all, has 9,000 objects and is only double the length. But this has no decoration. So yeah, like I said, I mean, the only previous attempt I had to decorate was this, which I don't think is bad by any means. I kind of learned just how to genuinely use colors, like generally, but nothing is good. Like in this level, I tried to do saws, but I didn't get how rotation worked, so they're like all different, and I never just never bothered. I did like a couple things. I like these. They could do with a little more animation, but these are actually saws. Or maybe not here. There's somewhere where they actually have hitboxes, which I don't know where. These are very basic, but I mean, it was a good learning experience. Yeah, these are saws. I actually quite like these. I don't know why that one's so weird looking. I quite like these that I made. And the saw, I mean, spikes and stuff are very okay. I do like these though that I made too. These black spikes with the glow I think look good as like air deco, kinda. Like I said, I didn't know how spikes worked or saws worked, so these are still weird rotation. But like I don't even know what I was going for here. I was going for some weird stuff. I did end up liking this block design where I had a semi-transparent like kind of shine in it. I like that. So I'm just basically taking elements I liked from this and trying to make them more cohesive. Like, I like these, but they just look odd. I don't know why, but they just look odd. And I like these too with the outer spikes. But again, they're just like not very clean. They're just kind of messy looking. I do like these ones though. These ones are quite nice. I actually stole this star object and it's in my other challenge now. But I do like these. These look quite nice. These like little outlines on the edge of the blocks. And I like these where I use the glow with the black fuzzy bits. So yeah. I think it's good to take inspiration from this level, but it's definitely not my best work. And if you saw, it was like 19,000 objects. So yeah, I'm trying to improve quite a bit. So yeah, so for now, this is what we got. So I want to keep the black background for now. I'm not trying to go too crazy, but I think it kind of adds a unique aesthetic to have a sun and waterfalls, but no other scenery really. It almost looks like you're in space and not in space at the same time. So it's very unconventional, but I think it looks good actually. Like I would consider this like rate worthy deco, but then again, I've never made a rate worthy deco. So yeah, I think this is good for like a challenge. I think if it was a level, I could use more air deco here. But around where the parts where I decorated is quite compact, so yeah. So I'm not trying to go crazy here. Maybe eventually I'll add like a very subtle background. Maybe that's one thing that I can do actually, is maybe I can make like I'd have to take inspiration, or for me that means look at what other people made to try and recreate that and then try and change it, which that's like the kind of path I'm taking here. Is I'm just trying to basically copy another person, and then I'm trying to make that a unique design. Because like I said, I don't condone stealing. And I think I want to make it as unique as possible. And like I said, obviously it's very heavily inspired by like Oni Link decoration. But I did change up the colors. I changed up how it looked. I mean, I made it all by myself. So I call that original enough, in my opinion. So yeah, maybe eventually I could add like an almost solar system background to this. Because I think that would make it unique, like kind of have a mystical kind of Earth vibe. But then also be in space. It actually could come out really good. And now tying these parts together is going to be odd. Because this, I want to keep this all like the red and purple space background. But then this is going to be like a very green, kind of alien looking part. Like, so yeah, I think this part is definitely going to have like a lot of glow. And I want to have it be very like alive, to put it that way. So like I like how these like kind of beat in the middle of these, and everything's kind of spinning. Everything has big lines going out of it, and it's very upbeat at this part. So yeah, and then this is obviously going to be a more cosmic kind of ocean feel where it's got these purple, but then in here it's got a little blue too. And the saws are blue and purple, so I think I'm going to make this, again, kind of ocean themed, but not be in the ocean, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I better get to work though. So over here, I'm done with this part, I'm going to say for now. I like this, it's very simple, but for a challenge, this works. This is the structure I have no clue what to do with. Genuinely, zero idea on how to decorate this part. And now, I could have like, I don't even know what I could have. So I said I'm kind of like I'm in space, right? So if we look at space themed levels to see if what comes to mind, what do structures look like? That is the question. So if I can here, I'm going to, I only have 2 monitors, so we'll see if I can do this on 2 monitors. We'll have OBS that corner. Oh, not that. Okay. This works. And I could have YouTube up here. Okay, so I'm still in GD. I basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just look at space themed levels. So if we go like GD and then space, we could, okay, this comes up with Space UK, which is not what I want, but I guess Thinking Space 2, which is not space themed. I don't know why I said 2 so weird. Oh man, I'm thinking of one level in the Space Gauntlet, and I forget what it's called. But it's almost, I feel like it was like one that was Japanese themed. Oh man, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Space Gauntlet here. I don't know how I remembered that first try. No. Okay, so yeah, it was in the second one. I think it's this one is the one I'm thinking of. Oh, why does it make alpha triggers look so weird? Oh, because it's in preview mode. Who leaves this stuff in preview mode, bro? Alright. No, I guess the triggers are still weird looking. Okay, yeah. Oh man, this level looks weird in the editor. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try. Okay, that number of objects too. This level's kind of interesting. All right, we're gonna play this in practice. Oh, or not. That was build. I can't read Japanese yet. All right. So I think this is the level I'm thinking of, which I want to take inspiration from. Like I said, I don't want to copy, but I also don't know how to build anything whatsoever. So I need ideas here. So I like these right off the bat. I like these blocks with the stars in them. I could use that, but I want more of a singular, cohesive design. I also realized I was hitting the spacebar instead of practice. So yeah, like these are cool, but they're all separated, and I have like one big structure. I do like this background though. Yeah, see, like this background is sick. Okay, so something like this could work. Which I have no clue how you make that. Like, oh, that didn't work. Okay. Here, it's like something like this. It looks like somehow there's some sort of gradient trigger involved here. There's those shines that I like, and there's like rock pieces around the outside. There's a lot of white glow too. And that dash art animation is cool. I didn't even realize that. Oh, I clicked that instead of checkpoint. Alright. This is a good start. So, I like this block design. So I can try and recreate that, which definitely won't be easy, because I think you need gradient triggers, which I have no clue how to use. See, this is sick too. I love the saws with like the nebulas around them. That's super cool. I also have no clue how to do pulses, so that's something I want to figure out too. Okay, I think I got enough information. Or inspiration. Or both. Oh, why am I in preview mode now? What the hell? Preview, what the hell? How do I turn off preview mode? Is that a keybind? No, that's hitboxes. Oh, that's not the right one. How do I turn off preview mode? Oh, you turn on preview mode. Oh, alright. Alright, I think I got it. So how am I going to layer this? Is the thing. Okay, so if we take this, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide. Alright, so we're going to go up here. Well, actually, no, we'll go down. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, just like that, and then add corners to here. So this is the size of block that I'm working with. You don't layer it. What do you mean by that? So like, because I just looked at that space column level, and that's kind of what I want to do. I want to add texture with like, I think something like this, something like these objects. There's like these kind of spacey looking objects. Like I said, I have no clue how to build. I'm not a creator, but I want to use these and like warp them a whole bunch. To be able to like create texture within that, and then see if I can figure out how to use a gradient trigger within only that area. Oh, because you're too lazy. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I just build stuff as I go, and then I just remember to add them to layers, so if I need to, like, use them later, that I'm not just, like, screwed. So, yeah. I mostly just keep it on all, and then I build it on us, like, separate, and then I'll add it all to a group at the end. So that's kind of just how I do it. Yeah, gradient's pretty fun. It'd be a lot more fun if I understood how to use it, but I don't know. I think I just got skill issues. So the first thing I want to do is, I don't know whether I should keep the white outline or not, because I could keep the white outline to keep the structure very structured, like have it very apparent that you're landing on that, or I could make it like the red or the purple, and then have it look more cohesive. I think I'll just try both. I don't know why I was debating on that. Hello, Dino. Great to see some people in the stream, actually. I didn't think I'd get any viewers on a building stream, especially because I'm not a builder. But, like, I don't know. It's cool to see. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, darker purple shade behind the white border. Okay. It's like, oh, building streams are so underrated. Nice. I'm glad you think that. Because I'm trying to learn. Okay, because so far I have some good stuff. I'm obviously a little inspired by OniLink. I'm using the Low Tide song here. I didn't steal anything though. I want to make that clear. I did not steal anything. I made this. It's just very heavily inspired. So yeah. No, I don't have any creative points. This is supposed to be a challenge. There's only 30 seconds. So yeah, I don't have any creative points here. So for the 3 people watching right now, this is my only previous attempt at decoration, which did not go very well. It's definitely not terrible by any means, but I just didn't figure things out. Like saw rotation, I had no clue how to do that. Layering was terrible. Like, I have stuff on layers, but, like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I just didn't know what to do here, so I just, like, did whatever. Better than yours? I mean, I don't know. I'd have to see. I have to see. But, like, yeah, so would you mind to see some? Yeah, what's your GD account? Just put it in there, and I'll check out some of your stuff because I'm always looking for inspiration anyway. I was saying early on the stream, what I try to do is I basically just try and copy what other people do, and then make it my own. So I'm not stealing or just copying. So like, yeah, that's what I try to do. All right, filters your GD username. Okay, so okay. Hold up, I'm very slow at typing. There, like that. Nothing. Oh. Nothing. What the hell? Did I spell this right? Oh. What am I doing? There you go. Finally. Alright, let's see some of your stuff. This is just... Oh, what the hell? Yeah. I'm not playing. I'm not playing that one. What did I just hear? Some curse spam. Wow, wait, is that? I could get through there. I'm just gonna try and get through there now. Nah. Alright, I mean, your stuff looks alright. It's not terrible. So, I mean... Yeah. You'll get better. You'll get better for sure. I mean, I've literally been playing this game for like 6 years, and I can still barely make anything, so, you know, I only figured out how to, like, use this color button today. So, yeah. It's without spaces. Man, why does YouTube... That's odd that YouTube censors that, because I don't see anything wrong with that. Hold up. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Alright. There you go. This is you, I'm guessing? Man, why did my song download so slow today? Alright, there we go. This looks pretty good. Oh, I'm bad, though. Yeah, I mean, I like the simplicity. I don't know if you use gradient triggers or just glow to do these blocks. I like the color on him. For sure. I mean, the background color is slightly questionable. But, I mean, looks a lot better than the stuff I used to make, so... We'll see if I can beat it. I am playing on mouse for some reason. Even though I play on Sail device. Okay, I'm not beating that. It looks cool though, it looks cool. Eric Van Impossible, let's see. Oh, this looks really nice. It's kind of like a layout style. I like the glow. I like the colors here. They look super nice. I gotta remember to look at chat. Play your actual levels. Okay, I'll play. Do you have rated levels? Oh, you do have rated levels on your account. Sick. I'll play these. I was just playing the recent ones. This looks cool. I like this effect. Yeah, this looks nice. Oh, I get it, because swing copter. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. I don't think I'm going to beat it, but I like that. You're very good, you're very good. Yeah, your actual levels look really cool. Wait, did I think I played this before, apparently. Oh, is your Was this a daily level? Am I crazy? I feel like this was a daily level. Hold up, hold up. Can I see if it was a daily level or not? No, I can't. Was it a daily level? It was a daily. Nice. So I've played your levels before. That's sick. That's sick. Your icon colors are nice too. Alright, I'm gonna get to building now. So, like, I'm gonna figure out how to use a gradient trigger for once. So, if I can even find it. Gradient. So, if you have... Oh, wow, that's bright. So, I think I figured out how to do it. So, I want to make this... Yeah, whatever. We'll just make this, whatever. Next three. Okay, so that'll be group 4. And I want to make this group 4. Okay. I'm getting it. I think I do feel a little bit inspired. I've seen your levels before, and I like the simplicity in the block designs in that daily level because it's basically just like lasers, but it fits really well with the theming, which is kind of what I'm going for. I'm going for something that isn't anything crazy, but kind of just works. So yeah. Okay, so this is so I don't want so this is not yeah, so that's not gonna be set, and then I think oh wait, what am I doing? I'm just this is 5 and this is 6. And then I can set this one to group 5 and this one to group 6. Alright, I'm getting it. So like that. And then I don't care how far this goes down. So, and then I could add these too. I think I want to make these the purple outline. Do you know you can rotate gradient to change the background coordinating to the position of the gradient? Man, you're speaking a different language to me. I'm, I'm sure if I was good enough at this game to understand that, I would know what that meant. But I have no clue what you mean. As you can tell, I'm not the best creator as I've set up 50 colors already. I'm sure some of these are exactly the same too. I have no organization whatsoever. Yeah, I'm gonna see actually what these are on, because I forgot what color these are on. How is that? Okay, that's color 3. So I think what I did here is I set these to color 3 and then put the hue to plus, I don't know, plus 40 looks good. Or I could go darker to plus 30. Yeah, I like that, plus 30. So that works pretty well. This could be like a thicker outline maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I can rotate the gradient trigger. Okay. That's interesting. I doubt my level is more organized than yours. I mean, I don't think it's just a choice. This is mine. Like I said, like these color, I have multiple of like the same color somewhere in there. I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. And my groups are all messed up. There's like nothing. There's like these are on group 2, and that's it. It's just these. I didn't even mean to have these on a group. So like I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay. So now we need to set the gradient. So I want the gradient to be between this purple color and I think this, which is my other color, somehow. I can change the hue. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, I can change this to plus 30. And then I can change this one, I think plus 110 or 120 is where I want this. So I could do that, or I could have it go to like 110, which I kind of want more red here. Okay, 100 I think looks the best here. And then I think, can I? Oh, that's kind of cursed. I can't do that though. Does this? Oh yeah, that rotates it the other way. Alright, so I think this looks good. I like this gradient here. Right? Alright. Maybe I'll take a look at that at A levels, but I gotta figure this out first because it takes me 100 years to design literally anything. So if I move this, does it move the gradient? Okay, so no, it doesn't move the gradient. I can mess around with the gradient trigger itself, though. Additive doesn't do anything yet. Multiply doesn't do anything at all. Invert is the same. Okay. So I think I just want additive or multiply. What? Or no, I think additive for now works. And then, yeah, this will change the background. I think I can keep it like that. I think that's good. I wonder if you can layer multiple of these. Hold up. Just test. That could be kind of interesting. To layer them like this. So it's not as bright. I can maybe do that. Alright. Hopefully you verify that level then. I'll see ya. Alright, I think I want to have this gradient trigger. Wait, can I like, if I hit invert, it does the same thing. Okay. If I get rid of that, it looks like that. And if I get, okay. This kind of looks interesting. I don't know whether I should go with more purple here or more orange. I think I want to go more purple and then have it fade to this orange. Okay, I like this so far. I think I'm going to make this multiply doesn't do anything for some reason. Additive is the same and then normal is the same. I'm sure that's not, I'm sure it's actually not the same. It looks the same to me. It looks the same to me. You know what? I like that. This looks super cursed. But it works. That's the only thing that matters is it works. It works. Okay. I actually think I want to make this outline black. Although the background is black. So this could cause an issue. If I make the outline black, then yeah, it's just, okay. So that doesn't really work. If I make it white, okay, so white doesn't look good, but it's easy to see. It smells real good. Alright, hopefully level comes out good, man. I mean, with the stuff you make, it'll probably be good. Your levels look really good, so. Especially daily is huge. Daily is huge. Like, I don't think I'd ever get daily in a million years. So I don't know. I'm like fine at gameplay, although sometimes I cook up the worst stuff. But if I'm actually trying, I can cook up good gameplay. But that's about it. That's about where the good stops. I think I actually want to make this outline a really, yeah. I kind of like this. The really bright red. We'll keep this for now. I'll just copy that down. Alright. So now, I want to see if I can use the... well, I'm not even in here. I'm not even in the right tab. Oh man, where are they? Okay, so I can use something like this here. Like if I just edit and scale this up like to like 10. This one looks cool. It's kind of like dust. And then I'm pretty sure there was like nebula looking objects. If I can find them. This, what is this? Let's scale this up to 10 too. Yeah, that's not really what I'm looking for. Alright. This is kind of cool. This could add a lot of texture if we scale this up. That's cool. It doesn't look as good scaled up, but it doesn't necessarily need to be. Alright. You send an unlisted preview if you want. It might help you, but I don't know. To be completely honest, I wouldn't bother sending me an unlisted preview because it'd probably take me 20 minutes just to figure out how to access that. So I don't know. I think for now, I have a couple ideas. So I just need to figure out how to execute that. which it might take me a minute, but I probably will figure it out eventually. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. And, okay, yeah, so these are the ones I'm really looking for right here. So, like, this kind of cloud-looking thing, and then these ones to add way more texture. So we could get, like, 10. Well, yeah, there you go. It's like these objects. This one is definitely I'm going to use. And then I'll see if I could incorporate those other ones into this block. So I think I can definitely use this one and this one, which I'm going to use this one first, which I'd love to know how to make it only appear within this range. If you could manage to tell me how to do that, although, because I would not be able to figure that out. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on. So if that is the background, yeah, I don't know. I think I'll probably just have to get it to fit, which I could do, because 2.2 added a lot of like tools that make the editor easier and a lot of tools that make the editor harder too. So we'll see. I think I want this to be like purple though. And then yeah, so this is the problem, is you kind of need to squish it and stretch it out at the same time. So, but if I can just like copy and paste this looks really odd right now. So yeah, so like swipe, edit. If we edit this is already purple, but I want to add it to this, then turn the hue to 30. So this is kind of what we got. It looks pinker than I would like, but I think that's fine for now. So yeah. Yeah, so basically I'm just going to shut up for a second and try and work with what I got here. I want to figure out, yeah, if I can like turn these sideways even more. I want to layer these behind these objects. Yeah, and then I could invert this. Okay, yeah, that looks interesting. It kind of has like a negative effect looking property. I don't think I'm going to use this. Then I do want to use this bit here. So if we can scale that down slightly, and then I'll warp it back up here. I'm going to warp this one the other way. Make it smaller here. I don't know what that does. And maybe add it like up there. Okay, this looks... it doesn't look that good, but it doesn't look that bad, which is what we're going for. We're just trying to make it not look terrible. So, obviously, the only thing to do when it looks kind of questionable is to add glow. Because glow hopefully makes it better. I think what I want to do is I want to give it glow on the outside and on the inside. But I want to start with just one of these ones and scaling it up really big here. So we can obviously scale it up to 2, but we have 6 blocks. So if I scale it up to 6 times, it should just fit, hopefully. Yeah. And then I can furthermore... Yeah, okay, so this is the Y, and let's just say we double that to 12. Alright, oh, not, alright, I have to click off of that, okay. And then, if I add this to maybe a lighter purple, but then make it the same hue, we'll see if I'm cooking, we'll make it plus 30. I like that color. But this should be on a blending color. which this looks like it works. That's way too bright. That's way too bright. That kind of looks odd. Okay. So if I can copy, like, that could be on a blending too, but then, okay, so plus 10. And then layer it behind those. Okay, I want to make the Y scaling a lot bigger. So instead of 12, we could just, I don't know, I was going to say triple it, but then I said 50 after that, which is not tripled. What did I do? Oh, no. Okay, so we're going to have to just, like, what the hell? Alright, so, oh, it's because I have that on. Alright, so, oh, there we go. I selected it somewhere. Okay, here we go. And if I scale the Y to just an absurd amount, so we'll go 50 for this one. And then, okay, yeah, and then we can move this down. There we go. So this still looks questionable. So this looks out of place because there's only like one of them. So I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to edit this one here. And I'm going to see if I can just warp it a different way to get it kind of up here. I'm going to smush that. Yeah, and then I can just like shimmy it over. Okay. Still looks kind of odd, but it looks better than it did. I'm trying to think of something to say. So, how long have I even been streaming for? Damn, 50 minutes already. So, that manages to look fine. I think the color from the purple is good, but I think the color from the red is really bright for a super big block design like this. So I'm just gonna basically add more of this stuff. Because, yeah, so if we could just like rotate this, I don't know if layering would make any issues, so yeah, it's just gonna layer like a bunch of it basically, so that it's almost harder to see that original like color. Okay, yeah, so this looks better that it's all layered like that. And now I want to add some sort of glow over this too, around the edges, to make it like, I don't know the word for it, like vibrant. I mean, it's very vibrant already, but I want to see like if I can make the same color glow as this almost. So like if we go over to here and I just like select this, if I can select it, there we go. So color 35 with, I assume, oh, 0 hue, so it's just color 35. Alright, so I can do that. So I'm just going to outline it here first. Oh man, what glow do I want to use? So I want to use this, so this will be 4 blocks. And then I need the corners. What the hell? Well, that didn't work. Oh, wait, so... No, this is a corner. Oh, yeah, okay. Took me a second. And then we just keep going with these. Okay, so that's not too difficult to just make the glow for this here. Copy and paste those. So swipe, edit, and then I can edit this and make this color 35. I already like this glow, but I want to make it so that it's brighter toward the edges to the point where it's even brighter than it already is, which I think I can use these here. Yeah, and this will make a thinner glow layer. Did not want to do that. I don't know why swipe is on. Yeah, and then I can copy and paste these two. Just like that. And now if I edit all these, I think I'm going to add these to white blending, and I want to add these below that layer. Oh wait, why does it make it like gray? Actually, I'm going to see what I do if I just add it to white blending. We'll see what that does. Deselect. It doesn't look bad. Alright, let's see what this looks like. It looks odd when you put it in the gradient. It looks really bright when you put it in the gradient like that. So, So now the thing is, because I don't like... It's like if I'm going to take these back out, and I'm going to also separate that so that it's separate now. And now this I want to be much darker. So I'm going to copy this color and then paste the color here, add it to blending, and I just want to make it really dark. And now this is so dark that you could barely see it. And I want to see if this makes a difference. And no, it still makes it this really bright pink, which I don't really want it to. Maybe if I take it off of blending, but that's like the only thing I can think of right now. So I'm going to add it back to the original color, right? And take it off of blending, which makes it look less vibrant, and this doesn't really, oh well, it lightens it up a little. Now I'll put this in here. Alright, that actually works. So I guess I just need to have it off of blending. If I swipe, oh, nope, not like that. Swipe edit these, oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. That's not what I wanted. What the hell, how do I select that? That's that big piece of glow that I have in like the whole thing. Alright, so no. There we go. It's gonna, oh, there we go. Alright, we're just gonna copy and paste these down to the point where I know that's gonna cover the whole screen for sure. Alright. This is not looking horrible. I'm gonna change up these gradients a little, I think. Okay. Is that, well, actually, no, the purple looks good. Okay. So now I want to see if I can add little speckles in here, like stars or some sort of brighter element that's not purple and red. Which I think should be, like, there's probably an object for this. So I'm just going to take a look. Yeah. So it's just like this, I think. And I think if I scale this up to like 3, yeah. And I can add these to like the blending. I think the blending is going to make it super bright. Yeah, which that kind of looks good. But, and then can I also, so if I scale this and then scale 1 to like 1.5 and have it like here as like, this is almost going to look like a reflection type thing. So yeah, and then I want to just add these all over. By all over, I mean right in the middle of this block. But like, that's good enough. So yeah, if I can rotate these too, yeah, because like I want this star to be like that. And then I want this one to be very much in line with that, and then that'll look pretty cool. And yeah, this is going to overlay with that too. Alright, yeah, I kind of like this. The red almost comes out still too. Yo, did you verify that level? I'm pretty sure you're the one that said that. That building is cool, nice. I think it looks questionable, but it's not revolting. So I'll take that as it looks good for me. So yeah, and then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna add it to another layer so that I'm not screwed later. Um, damn it! I built the whole thing a block short somehow. How the hell did I manage to do that? Okay, so it looks like we're expanding this by a block. Ah, you gave up on verifying your level. Did you make it way too hard? Did you say 6? What do you mean by 6? I'm very bad at recalling things that have happened. Okay, so deselect. So there's some things that are catered to. Oh, I didn't want to swipe. So I'm trying to select. There's like a big glow piece in here somewhere. I don't want to rotate either. And I'm gonna try and select that somehow. Actually, nah, it's just repeating. How? Oh, there we go. I selected it somewhere. All right. So yeah, and then this one I also need to make. So where the hell? Oh, there's the scaling. So I made it 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's actually 7 blocks, so I need to scale the X by 7. And that'll just make that bigger. Wow, there's an odd color outside the gradient. Alright. Oh, wow. My chat is not that big. I'm reading your chats. Wait a second. Heard you say 6 and did 5 block wide. Now, I said 6 and I did 6, but it was 7, so I just counted wrong because I'm stupid. But, like, yeah. Oh, hello, Nick. Yeah, so I'm going to just make this structure bigger now because I made it too small. Yeah, see, now this is going to look odd, so I'm just going to, like, fill this in. Shouldn't be too hard because I have the gradient set up according to these little slopes, so it doesn't change that, but it just changes what I put inside here, so I can swipe edit, like, all of these here. Nah, I'll just add more stars. I just need to, like, copy this around more. Now, so, like, I'll copy one there, and I'll do one there. And now we'll just put this last one, like, there. Alright. You camped in the Jacob's garage for, like, an hour? Yeah, you guys were cooked. Like, it started thundering like crazy at my house, so I don't know if it did there. I assume it did. Because, like, I don't even know. Like, I was not about to go out in that rain and get soaked. I'm making, like, a freaky-ass structure right now. I could do a weird rotation. Yeah, so I think I'm kind of cooking, but it's kind of questionable. Kind of questionable here. What the hell? Oh, I forgot I could do that. All right. That looks cool. Okay. Now I gotta edit this. Copy these around. What the hell? How did I rotate that? Oh, there we go. Alright. And then I can make this here. Yep. And then the last one can go there. I'm gonna make this smaller now. Yeah, so now I got like a medium-sized one over here. Actually, I'm gonna add a couple little red ones. Yeah, that looks nice. I can rotate this again. Put a red one over here too. Alright, I'm gonna read chat in like 1 second if anybody put anything in there. I'm just kind of finishing up these stars. which I think I've packed too much in here now, but too late to change it. Yeah, okay, that looks... I think this looks pretty good. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, you went to Dollar General and ate 5 pounds of chips and salsa. There's no way that you ate actual 5 pounds of chips and salsa. What chips did you get is the actual question, though. What chips did you get? You better not have gotten any shitty chips. My headphones just died. No, now I'm gonna have to, like, try and find the cable. How the hell did my headphones die? Bro, I might need a new set of headphones. I charged them this morning, and I've only played like 4 hours. My headphones might be absolutely cooked. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so basically now I'm going to add this back if I could select it. What the hell? Did I make this one too big now? Oh, no, it's half black. Okay. I think this came out looking pretty good. I think it's super packed, which I did on accident, but I think it does look good. Everything is on editor layer 14. Alright, sick. So now it's the right size. Let's go. Okay. So, and this should be, whoa. Okay, so. Oh wait, okay, but no. I can go to editor layer 14. Okay, yeah. And then I need to set up a different gradient trigger for this one too. So now I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna do that. Oh, I didn't add the gradient triggers? Oh, what the hell? Alright, so I think all I need to do is copy these, because I want the same gradients. And these have the same... Okay, yeah. So, now for up, I want nothing. Okay, what's my next free group? Next free is 7. So, down is going to be... sure, 7, then 8, and then this is going to be 9. So now what I have to do, so this is going to make it look weird for a while. What the hell? Why can't I move? Okay, there we go. Alright, deselect. So now the triggers are right, so I need to go to group 14. And then select this entire thing. I'm going to copy and paste it back over here. And then I need to find which of these is on a group, which would be this one. Yep, it is this one. So this is going to add to group 7 now. Wait, what the hell? Wait, if I flip this structure over this... Yeah. So that's still right. So that's going to be 7. I think one of these is the one over here. Yep, and this is going to be left. Okay, yeah, so this one is going to be 8. And then this one over here, then. If I can... Why can't I ever select anything here? What? Wait, swipe isn't on. Why does this one look... What? Why is rotate? Okay. This one, I must have... What the hell? This one looks weird up here for some reason. Is there 2... glows? No, there's... Oh, wait, no, I know what happened. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna fix the... What the hell? Alright, deselect. There's 2... What did I do? Okay, so I have to fix this first, which I think is easy, because this I just need to set to white and then have it be 3, and I think that fixes the... No, it doesn't. What? Wait, so there's a glow piece here, which is the right glow piece. And is there another glow piece? No. I'm so confused. So if we put that there, and this here, that did fix it. Why didn't it fix it the first time? Yeah. Yeah, probably no one's gonna know, but like, yeah, you know, I can't leave it like that, bro. Now, it's just not gonna let me select that. Okay. So I need to resort to like the weird selection. Oh no. Why? Why does it have to do this to me? Alright, which one of these is on a group? Alright, I can just remove it from group 6. And then I'll make this... I'll make one of these the group instead. There we go. So now I can make this group 8. Wait, no, this is group 9. There we go. That time I got it. And now I can edit this entire thing. And if I flip it over, now the gradient is the right way around. Okay, and I believe it's going to be the right size for once. What the hell? What did I do to this structure? An 1/8? Why is this so far off? This is like... Okay, I think I got it right. Alright, yeah, I think I got this right now. So I'm going to deselect that. And then it looks fine. Okay. So, that's pretty good. I finally made progress for once. I made progress for once. Now I do also need to fix this because... Yeah. So, I need just one of these and then add it to this one. Add it to beat 3. But, nope, don't want to build another one. Alright, then delete that. Yep. Okay, now I finally finished one single block design. I finished... Oh man, that's not good. I finished one block design. I'm going to see how this looks in game. I'm just going to play this at like 0.5. See how this looks. I died to my own limit. Okay, sick. I like the way this looks for once. Oh, I don't want to keep it on half speed though. So yeah. Alright, this looks good. The only thing I want to do is to select all of this on this layer. And then extra, and I want to have don't fade, don't enter on. And then I think that's all I need to do here. I think I'm done with this finally. So that's I think it looks alright. I think it's a cool block design. It's very dark on this side and very not dark here though. Which is like, I don't know, kind of giving me like, you know, I don't know. I don't think I left anything. Actually, I feel like there's no gradient here now. I'm so confused. So like if I swipe edit all of this and just like move it down. Yeah, is there no gradient there now? I'm so confused. If it'll let me select that. There we go. Yeah, I'm right. There's no gradient. Why did it get rid of the gradient? Alright. I'm going to add these to editor layer 14 too. So I can have it on the same editor layer. Is it because they're both set to the background? Like that's why. So I think I want to set this one to B5 and then it won't use the background, and I'll set a different ID, which I have no clue what that did or what that does, but it seemed to have fixed it. So I'll take it. Now I'll just move these like further away so the gradient happens before they're in screen. Maybe even a little more than that, like right here. That works. I don't know when the gradient like I don't think it should stop. Alright, let's go. I made one block design for the entire stream. Into the entire 1 hour and 10 minutes is I've accomplished a single block design. Which is honestly faster than I thought would happen, because I'm good at saws and I'm fine at spikes. But I've never made a coherent block design. And I've also never used gradient triggers. Which I don't know why I thought now was a good time to, like, learn that, but whatever. Alright. So yeah, I think I want to take this white outline too, and just in case, I'm going to add all this just to the invisible group. Just in case the other ones don't have hitboxes, because I don't want to bother with hitboxes, even though I think they do. I think they definitely have hitboxes, actually. I'm like 90% sure they do, because I use the same object. But I'm not taking a risk. Not taking the risk. Yep, that could be added to the invisible group too. I don't even care. Alright, I'm actually gonna like invert these so that they don't hit that. Yep, that works. Yep, that's how it is now. Simple workaround, really. Alright. So now might be something even more difficult, which is I need to figure out how to decorate that structure with the spike. Which I could just layer a bunch of these on top of it, but like I feel like that'd be too lazy. I feel like I don't want to do that. So I feel like I want to make something that's similar to this design here with the spikes, just with that. Okay, well, so first, can I spin waterfalls? That does not sound like a coherent sentence, but I think it'll make sense when I start doing what I'm trying to, which is finding the waterfall currently. What the hell? Why did I put it? Right here. So if I get this, that's super cursed. Oh, wait, I can spin it to here, so I'll probably use them here. But I wouldn't be able to spin it to that. Okay, so this is not possible to have the waterfall in there. So now I need ideas, because I want it to be similar enough to this one. Alright, well, I'm pointing to my monitor, like you can see that. Like, what the hell am I even doing? Like, I want it to be similar to that, because I want to be able to use this single spike design that I made that looks like the other ones that are on the left of the screen. And then I want a base for that too, and I want it to have some sort of movement and be somewhat simple, because like I feel like this one is a very big pack structure. I want this to be a simple kind of like floaty structure. Okay, so if I think of, so like, it's like this part is obviously kind of space themed, right? So I'm thinking if I can actually have a purposeful design that specifically levitates, because that would be kind of cool, but I don't want to use like artificial stuff. That sounds odd. Basically what I mean is I don't want to use like a rocket booster or something like that. But I'm trying to think of what would like levitate and stay still in space, which is like nothing. Because like an asteroid doesn't really fit here, because I'm going for like galaxy. So like, but it's like stars are like circles. They're not like a flat thing. But I want to make it clear that those are like spikes, because I already have saws. So I don't want to add more circular things. So this is tough. So I think maybe for now I could do the spikes here instead, which It could be tough. I think I'm just going to try and copy this, but way more simple and smaller. So, take one of these. I'll copy another one here, just have a backup. And then I can make it this odd color right here. And I'll turn the HSV to plus 30. Or, why do I keep saying HSV? It's HUE, hue, whatever. But I'll change that to that. And now it does make it have... whatever, that'll work. So, now I'm going to use these new 2.2 spike designs here. So I tend to like these ones quite a bit. We'll see if I can implement that somehow. But for now, I want what? Is that not what I want? Or do I want that one? This one's super small. Okay, no, I want what? Oh well. Wow, yo, that was a stutter and a half. But I want one of these, and oh really? It's not gonna be symmetrical. All right, there we go. So I want this in this red color, which I forgot what color channel this is. Okay, so 8. So this one's color channel 8 here. And then I can turn the hue to 120. Alright, that looks good. So yeah, now I got the glow. And I think I want to make this... why aren't these symmetrical? That's gotta be an error. But like, I think I want to make this... Man, which purple color did I have it? I had a purple color. I think it was 35. Whatever, that works. It's barely noticeable, but I'll take it. And then I could add... Actually, yeah, because there's smaller versions of this somehow. Because, like, this is this one. Then this... Oh, well, if I can select edit, is... actually smaller? Okay, and then I want to make this even smaller. And then I want to make this white blending. What the hell? Why does the white blending look so odd? Maybe I want to also make that the red. Alright, so we'll just move it out of here a little. And I want to make this... Actually, let me... I don't know why I'm taking the hard way. I'll just see what I have these on. 34. Okay, so I can do that. So 34, and we'll change this to... I assume I had it on plus 120. Yeah, so it's just like a duller version of what I already had, like, existingly. I think that looks like it's in the middle. Good enough for me. Alright, put that there. Move it a fourth down. Yeah, it looks nice. Alright. So now that I've done this one, I got them to use particles over that whole row of spikes instead of those little animated bits. So I think this is good for now. I think I'm going to add just a bunch of glow to make it real bright. So yeah, I'm going to kind of like have one of these here. I can just like move this over, which it's going to give me a hard time again because why wouldn't it? Alright, that works. Then I want to just add this like behind everything. And I think I want to make it... I think I want to make it the red color, actually. To add like a bit of difference. So yeah, we'll add this to like plus 120 just like that. It looks kind of cool. it mellows out those details. So I think now what I'm going to do is when it looks bad, just add more glow, right? So copy and paste this, scale it down, and add this to white blending. Okay, no. Maybe, I don't know what other color actually. Maybe the purple. Maybe the purple will look good. Alright. Can I add this? So if I copy this color, then like paste it over here and add this to a blending group. Okay, yeah. This, yeah, it looks fine for a small spike, so we'll just keep this for now. Add this to a new editor layer. And now we just copy and paste these. So, decently easy here. Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, half space that one. Now I'm going to quarter space this. Yeah, I think an eighth, and then I'll just like show you that works. All right. Well, it looks a little off, but whatever. Not gonna be perfect. Yeah, and then I can half space this, turn that around, quarter space, up a little, and up a little. Yep, looks good enough. Copy and paste that one, half space that again. Man, I think rotating this like makes it all weird for some reason. And then a fourth, and another fourth, and that doesn't line it either. Why does it have to be weird now? All right, 6. So I think that's all good. I'm gonna go to this layer and just delete all of these because I'll no longer be needing that. All right. Well, it looks kind of orange, which I wanted it to look red, which is like, oh man. So I think I'm gonna go and manually remove all this glow here. So I don't like these big glow bits. How the hell did I manage to select that? Finally, I selected the glow. Okay, there's the glow. Yeah, that was the second bit. Oh, man. I use editor layers to separate all my deco, but not this parts in the deco themselves, so yeah, I'm really smart. Yeah, okay. It's actually quite hard to select these glow pieces. I selected one there, but I clicked too fast, so I missed it. There we go. Delete that one. Delete that one. Oh, this is taking a painstaking amount of time. Oh, delete that. There we go. There we go. And then, yep, just one more on this one. There we go. Now we only got up here to go. Delete. Delete. That is glow. more glow. There we go. Back one. Okay, just one more piece now. There we go. That actually looks better. I actually like the way it looks better like this, surprisingly. So I think I'm just going to leave this bike design at this here. And then these outlines are still a weird color. Like, what color do these use? Yeah, these use color 10. If I make it use this and then like do what I usually do, which is just the 120 HSV, will this look better? Oh yeah, it looks much better because it's just a little darker, really. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep this. This is gonna be the recolored corner. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna redo these edges on here before I do particles for those spikes, just before I forget, because the color is just like slightly off and it's very much bugging me. Okay, I'm gonna just like move all these so I know which ones are the gradient trigger ones. So there's the gradient trigger one. So now I can do this color manually here. Go plus 120. I wish you could type in for this, but no, okay. So nothing, but this is gonna be the other official color one. So we'll grab this right here, and yeah, do the same. Do that one. I don't know why I repeated the word same. That is the gradient one, okay. So I knew this one was the gradient one over here. I don't know why I tried to edit that. Yeah, so go into here. And then just plus 120 on this. This is probably a slow way to do it, but yeah. Okay, and then there's a gradient for that one too, so I can manually change the color on this one to 120. Oh wait, but I didn't change the color. I need to change the color. There we go. Now I could just delete all of these, which will take a minute, but that's fine. Alright. And that's one side done. I'm surprisingly selecting these first, which I didn't think would happen. Yeah, there we go. Alright. We're almost, oh, did not mean to do that. We're almost done. There we go. So now I've done that, and now I just get to copy these corners down, and then if I can select this, I can copy and paste this now. And now it might not look like much of a difference, but it's like, well, the best way to put it is it's red and not like a peach color, which, yeah, I just accidentally used the wrong color channel for the block. So yeah, now I have to do the same to this upper part. I'm about to hit an hour and 30 minutes, so I think I am actually going to end stream after I do this little part, and I'll build more after stream. Alright, not the gradient. This one, no, that one's not the gradient either. That one's the gradient, so we'll leave that. I don't know why I tested that one. Alright, this will be the color. Yeah, this will be the color one. So this is the one I could copy and paste all around and stuff. Make it 120. And do the same to this one too. Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze. Damn. Alright. Alright. So I did the color for that one now. So I'm just going to figure out, because I know, yeah, that one's not the gradient for that one. This one is. Nope, not that one. This one is. Yes, it is. So now I can just delete all of these. Not delete that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now, yep. Just delete all these, because it'll annoy me if they're still here. So, yep, and then delete this one, this one. I'll just delete a little bit from here. I don't even know what I deleted there. Alright. Select that. Select, nope. Select. What the hell? Delete that, okay. Nice, so now, I think this is the one. Yeah, that's the gradient one, so. I'll just keep deleting these for now. Delete that one. Okay, so now that I deleted all those, I'm going to edit the colors of these ones right here. So now this one's going to get added to this color, and it's going to be plus 120. Just like that. And then, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to edit this, which is also going to be plus 120, and I got to change the color too. Alright, and now, so, yeah, that's not the gradient one. So yeah, now I just need to copy and paste these. That's probably all I need there. Alright, and then edit these, copy and paste. What the hell? Oh, why is this like, why didn't that do, oh, okay, maybe I'll just add a new one. I'll just add a new one here. I'm so confused. Why doesn't that work? Like, this is like oddly shifted over by like a little. Like, okay, whatever, I guess that works. Change this to 120 just like usual. I don't know, that looks odd, but I don't know how to fix that. So it's staying like that. And then, now that I've fixed this, select this all again, and just extra did that went to a thing, so that's hopefully good. I do also want to add no glow to this, because I want those outlines to be nice and sharp. And then I could go back to layer 0, which has these. I don't want that. And I think it's good progress. I think it's good progress for now. You know, save and exit. Save and exit. I think that's pretty good progress for today, you know? I've been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes. It's almost 10 o'clock for me here in EST, I think, Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna head out. So yeah, hopefully the next stream is either gonna be building or prismatic haze again, because I need to start grinding again. Although I've been taking a little break to build, you know, because I've been playing this game for so long. I was like, at some point, I got to build a somewhat decent looking level. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for now. So yeah, I'm gonna head out, stream tomorrow hopefully, and yeah, that's about it.